Yo, what's up everybody? It's Chicago. It is Monday, February 10th. I took 2 trades today, 1 win, 1 loss. I already recorded this video, but I did not click record, so I wasted like an hour of my life. So if I go fast throughout this video, I apologize. Just ask any questions down below and I'll answer. But as always, if you want to trade live with me and get my exact entries, my exact exits in real time, see how I trade, learn my full strategy, the link for that is going to be in the first link down below. And on top of that, it comes with the indicator that I use for free. So take advantage of that. Now, without further ado, we will go over the trades I took today. On my right side of my screen, it is NQ. On my left side, it is ES. So looking a little bit after market open, as you can see, we had some volume as always. Now, I saw this triple digit level, this 416 level get created, and it immediately piqued my interest, but I didn't take longs here. It was market open. There's a lot of volume, a lot of volatility when the market opens. And then on top of that, I wanted ES just to give me a little boost in confidence. I wanted ES to be at some sort of bullish level at the same time. And I was looking at that right here. As you can see, we slowed down in bearish momentum. We failed to make a new low. But because this wasn't a plus 500 level like I usually like to take when it's just the first tap or looking at price action, because it was just a little below that and ES wasn't at a bullish level, I didn't really feel like completely confident in that. So I waited basically, and as you can see, we had strong displacement from that level. But another thing that I noticed was after we displaced from this level to the upside, we had an overlapping level get created inside of this level. Now it's kind of hard to read the labels, but you still know that 426 levels there, and then you have some other, I don't know what that is, but some of the level inside it. So because we had these two levels kind of together, we had that strong overlap. I wanted to see price come back down into this overlap, respect it, and then hit up basically to the upside for longs. And basically what I was saying in the live stream to the Discord was if we tap this overlap and ES was also at some sort of bullish level at the same time, I was probably going to go long as long as we didn't see some sort of huge like news displacement to the downside or whatever. And then that's exactly what I did. As you can see right here, we got that tap of that overlap, and at the same time we got that touch right here on ES of this bullish level as well at the same time. So after I saw that tap into that overlap, and then I saw that we started to make our way up just a little bit, I entered in longs. I got a pretty good feels around I think 53.50, but got long there with my stop loss at 10 points per usual. And then as always, I set my final take profit to 100 points. And then as you can see, nice strong displacement from that level, and then we hit our take profit pretty much perfectly. Now the weird thing was today on Tradevate, for whatever reason, when we initially tapped right here, like it went 1.5 points above, but for some reason I didn't get filled. I still don't know why, but basically on this other candle where we got a lot of volume past that 100 point TP, I got filled on, and this was a pretty good trade. Like I said, pretty much almost bottom tick the market, but pretty solid trade. Now this is where the L came in. Now disclaimer, this is a learning experience for me. No matter how profitable you are, as I always say, you are always a student of the game. But basically I took a shorts entry while I was in longs, but the reason why I took shorts and I was comfortable doing so was because we were so far in profit on NQ that I basically anticipated, and I wanted to see a little pullback at the same time where ES would have pulled back where I wanted it to, and then basically come back and hit our TP, but we did not get that. We got that strong displacement, but just a little learning experience for me. If I'm in a play, just to be content with that and see it through to completion, whether it's final TP or I get stopped out or I get stopped out of break even, whatever it may be. But basically the background why I took this other trade, if you look to my left where ES is at, as you can see here, we had a very strong 772 level, a bearish level on ES. But if you're not familiar with this indicator that I use and how I trade, basically with these automated levels, if I see a triple digit level, especially if it's above 500 on the 1 minute time frame, like this 772 level, that piques my interest and I immediately want to take a trade at that area. Now as you can see, in comparison, we had a 12 level, we had a 10 level, we had a 46 level, but obviously the 772 level, that's huge. There's a lot of sellers at this area. Now one thing to note is that although this has a very high win rate, it's not always going to hit. One of two things will happen, and you guys are going to be like, well, yeah, duh, well, you can either go up or down. But basically knowing the reasoning why price goes up or goes down at a certain point, if we know that there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of sellers at this area, price will either A, tap it and will obviously we'll get pretty much an instantaneous rejection, or we're going to come up into that, absorb those orders, and if those orders are not strong enough and we happen to flip and we get a lot of buyers basically absorbing all of these selling orders, then we're obviously going to get strong displacement to the upside and break that level. So with that being said, I still wanted to take shorts. I took my short entry here at basically the tap of that level, and then as you can see, we got stopped out very shortly after. Like I said, it was a loss. I was completely fine with taking. We had another play that we were already in. We were deep into profit. I was basically playing with profits that I had already taken before we hit our final take profit. So for me personally, that was a risk I was willing to take. But like I said, just something for me to keep in mind in the future. If I'm already in a play, I'm just going to commit to it, focus on it, because also just mentally in the markets, I don't like multitasking. I like focusing focusing on one thing. So for me, it wasn't really worth it. I mean, there was a lot of upside. If we ended up hitting full take profit, you know, we would have made a lot of money. But for me, you know, if I see something that I'm really focused on already in it, I'm just gonna see it out through completion. But like I said, you want your wins to outweigh your losses. This was a 100 point CP on NQ and around a 3.5 point loss on ES. So I made about $5,000 on NQ and I lost 2,000 on ES. So I was right around that 3K area. So you really can't complain. You had one win, one L, but that win completely outshadowed that L. And just to put it into perspective, my final runner on NQ completely eliminated the L that ES took. So that was one contract compared to my full position on ES. But yeah, you're not going to get, you know, a 100 point play every single time, but when you do get them, they will make up for a lot of losses that you will take. But yeah, that was my recap for today. Like I said, it is February 10th. Tomorrow and Wednesday, Jerome Powell speaking at 10 a.m. Why 10 a.m.? I don't know, but it's a terrible time. We're probably not going to be trading tomorrow or Wednesday, at least in the AM, maybe in the PM. We'll see what opportunities the market can give us. We just don't want to trade around those times. So if you guys don't see me tomorrow or Wednesday, then you guys will see me on Thursday. And as always, if you want to trade with me live, like I said at the outset, you want to get mentored by me, you want to take the same exact trades that I do in real time, that's going to be the first link in the bio down below. And if you want access to this indicator that I use for my strategy, that will be the second link down below. And on top of that, my full video on my normal trading strategy, which I didn't go over today, but that will be the third link in the bio. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys did enjoy this, let me know in the comments, because I like doing these for y'all, but I'm only going to do them if they actually benefit you guys, if you enjoy them. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys had a great Monday and start to your week. I'm glad the Chiefs did not win the Super Bowl, because I probably would have cried. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys on the next trade recap.